Over 500,000 people just signed a petition to ban this influencer from TikTok.
I think Disney's gonna ban me for this one.
She is a predator. The Disneyland TikToks and then the Miss Rachel TikToks. I am a true ally, and even I think this is up and wrong. Not only that, but Lilly Tino's behavior towards children and other adults has become so concerning that she is now allegedly under investigation.
As far as I know, I didn't do anything wrong.
Lilly just harassed me.
And if convicted, she could be facing up to 5 years in prison.
I'm gonna take a break. I don't know when I'll be back.
We'll begin with uploads that put Disneyland's happiest place on earth tagline to the test. On June 2nd, Lilly posted a series of mirror selfies inside women's public restrooms at Disney. In each photo, she rated her experience using the facilities out of 10, lowering the score if she was misgendered or received a weird look, and raising it if someone complimented or smiled at her. But while most viewers had no problem with Lilly using a women's restroom, the fact that she chose to photograph the experience, often capturing others in the background of these images, led to fierce backlash. My intelligence tells me that you are trying to get yourself kicked out. I'm queer, but I also have 2 kids. If I had seen you in the restroom, I wouldn't have had 2 thoughts about it. If I had seen you and you were taking photos, I would have immediately called security. There is a difference between LGBTQIA+ and feeling comfortable in spaces where you should be welcome, and being a straight-up who is making controversy for the likes. I am a true ally, and even I think this is up and wrong. You are harming the community that you claim to be a part of. They will use you as an example. Please stop. Yes, many social media users saw Lilly's actions at Disney as deliberate rage bait that would only lead to more hatred towards trans people. And it wasn't just Lilly's ethics that were under fire. As one user pointed out, her actions may have also broken the law. In Florida, taking photos in a bathroom, especially posting them online, is illegal and considered an invasion of privacy. Bathrooms are considered private spaces, and individuals have a reasonable expectation of privacy within them. Sharing those photos, even without identifying the individuals, could be a violation of privacy and potentially lead to legal action and criminal charges under Florida law. It turns out this post is right, and is referencing the digital voyeurism law in Florida. With possible criminal charges looming in public uproar, Lilly responded with a TikTok video, but not with an apology.
Those Disney bathroom selfies got y'all real upset, huh? Saying, oh, Lilly, you can't take selfies in the bathroom, it's not appropriate. Well, let me remind you that literally every celebrity you've ever enjoyed on screen has at one point taken a bathroom selfie.
In fact, according to Lilly, pretty much every woman has taken a bathroom selfie at some point. So what, she asked, made her selfies different?
Easy answer here is, oh, Lilly, you're a trans woman, so you get held to a different standard. And that is true.
Still, Lilly thought the criticism went deeper than that and believed that if she passed as a trans woman, meaning that if she looked like a biologically female, she wouldn't have received the same level of backlash.
I know that I don't pass. Trust me, I know. But passing privilege is a real thing. There are some trans women out there who, no matter how hard they try, will never be able to pass. Do those trans women deserve to be treated differently? No. They should be able to take bathroom selfies too.
Lilly captioned the post. And to those pulling the "it's not allowed in Florida" card, that law only applies to buildings owned or leased by the state of Florida, so not Disney. And even if it wasn't allowed, who cares? Let us tinkle in peace. Immediately, the video was flooded with backlash that pointed out the key difference between the celebrity bathroom selfies Lilly used as examples and Lilly's selfies. The celebrities were alone.
They didn't take pictures of anyone else in the background, like Lilly did.
Lilly's actions also ignited fears about child safety, leading to a Change.org petition with over 500,000 signatures. The petition read, "As a concerned parent, ensuring the safety and well-being of my children is my utmost priority. In today's digital age, platforms like TikTok play a significant role in influencing the younger generation. It is distressing to witness individuals exploiting these platforms in ways that could potentially harm or endanger the well-being of users, especially children." The petition also claimed that while Lilly presented as female, she identified as a male, an allegation that's been echoed throughout her comment sections. The petition also claimed that Lilly had been acting inappropriately in front of minors and that she was a possible threat. The outrage didn't stop there. A second petition, this time started by someone within the LGBTQIA+ community, called for banning Lilly Tino from Disney parks entirely. Being part of the LGBT community, it's disheartening to witness individuals using rage baiting and clickbait behavior, claiming to represent voices like ours, the petition read. Lilly Tino's actions at Disney parks and TikTok and other community venues have been detrimental, not only to the family-friendly environment that many cherish, but also to the reputation of those genuinely advocating for positive change within our community. But it wasn't just the restroom photo shoots that had Lilly facing the internet's wrath. Back in May, Lilly posted a video she knew would stir controversy.
I think Disney's gonna ban me for this one.
Sitting at a table at the amusement park, Lilly began to openly discuss gender-affirming surgeries.
My corndog is still intact. I'm not happy about that, but sadly it takes a long time to turn a corndog into a inverted corndog.
Using a corndog for visuals, Lilly described the procedure she planned to get by the end of the year. We've chosen not to show the clip due to its graphic nature, but you can imagine what happens with a corndog, ketchup, and a knife. The video ended with Lilly delivering what sounded like a eulogy to her corndog.
Corn dogs do serve a purpose, but at the end of the day, I just don't like having it. It's not me. I look at it in the mirror and it's like, ugh, can we do something about that? And it turns out we can. But until then, I am making the most of my final days with my corn dog. Farewell to this thing that has served me not very well, but is what I was born with. It did its duty. R.I.P. I'm good.
Safe to say, the internet wasn't amused by the choice of prop or the subject matter. I work at Disney, and while I'm an ally, this is extremely inappropriate. This place is made for children. We do not cuss or talk about genitals or anything of that matter. No respect for kids and families. The level of inappropriateness is sickening. Critics argue that this was yet another example of Lilly prioritizing engagement and shock value over the comfort of others. As another member of the LGBT community put it, this needs to be talked about in the privacy of your own home. Lilly, I don't think you realize how much you are hurting our community with doing these videos out in the public eye. And the whole misgendering thing, that's a you problem that you need to fix, not the restaurant staff. Disney needs to ban for life with this we're doing. So please stop making these videos in public. There is a time and place for it. This wasn't the first time Lilly Tino shared this kind of content. The influencer previously uploaded a video discussing gender-affirming surgery in 2024. Again, using food metaphors, while children could clearly be heard in the background.
Last summer, I got my cake pops removed, and the plan up until recently was to get my marshmallow wand reconfigured into a marshmallow tunnel.
Yet, instead of listening to the critiques of her content, Lilly parodied her viewers' concerns.
I am suing Lilly Tino for emotional distress. Last week, I was in Disney World in the women's bathroom with my child. And when I walked into the bathroom, there was Lilly Tino taking pictures in the bathroom mirror. And she turned to me and said, "Hey, let me get your face in this picture." And I said, "No, thank you." But then she took the picture anyway of me and my kid, and I felt this really weird feeling. And I looked down at my kid, and my kid got turned into a corn dog.
But Lilly's controversies don't stop at bathrooms and theme park monologues. She's also drawn criticism over multiple videos where she discusses being misgendered in public spaces. Now, misgendering is a serious issue that trans individuals face daily, but when it's turned into performative content, critics argue it blurs the line between raising awareness and seeking outrage. Yet, when it came to Lilly's content, was outrage exactly what she was looking for? Lilly's social media career began innocently enough. Her content consisted of San Francisco restaurant reviews and sharing her experiences as a trans woman. But it wasn't long before her content shifted from food to feelings.
That is fancy looking. Cool.
The bottom is from Thailand.
Coconut bread from Thailand.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Sorry, my bad. And the middle one is from India. It's the papadom with the gingerbread chutney.
Okay.
And the third is from Brazil. It's a cheese bread with the guava sauce.
Thank you.
This incident, posted in May, clearly upset Lilly.
Totally sucks the joy out of this bread tower. Makes me want to immediately leave because I no longer feel safe here. It's like, oh, my guard now has to be up. I'm not going to enjoy this bread as much because my guard is up. We should be able to go places and not have to worry.
The influencer ended up asking for the check.
I don't think I really want this bread tower, actually. I think I'd rather have the check. That's
Yes,
okay.
ma'am. Yeah.
And she was even rewarded for her suffering.
Sorry about what happened.
It's okay. I would love to pay for the drink, please.
No, the drink is on me too, so
You don't. Are you sure?
you're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Internet users, however, weren't as sympathetic as the staff. I'm a huge LGBTQ+ supporter as I'm gay myself, but I feel like you're doing this on purpose to gain attention from the wrong side and making it look extremely bad for the rest of us queer people, especially when a lot of the time they've apologized to you and you're still making it somehow worse. Good grief, I have never seen someone so determined to be a victim. You got what you wanted, a free drink and attention. Congrats. The idea that Lilly might be weaponizing discomfort for clicks quickly took hold. After all, this wasn't the first time she refused to give a restaurant her business after being misgendered. In 2024, Lilly uploaded a video sharing that she was misgendered 3 times in 24 hours.
Last night, I was at Benihana with my girlfriend, and the server said, "What about you, sir? What would you like to eat?" My girlfriend, God bless her heart, steps in, says, "Actually, that's ma'am." And she looks at my girlfriend and didn't really understand what had happened and said, "No, I'm talking to him," pointing at me. Our jaws were on the floor, and we decided to leave because it was just a bad vibe after that.
A few minutes before posting this video, Lilly was at a different restaurant for lunch when another waiter addressed her as sir.
And I said, "I am not a sir."
Lilly decided to take her business to another restaurant. However, when she asked where the bathroom was, she was again called sir.
And I just left because I wasn't comfortable anymore.
Lilly even posted a reel of all the times she was misgendered.
It looks like he's having a nice feast.
She, her.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. Hi. I use she, her pronouns. I'm not sir. Yeah, like it's like a knife in the heart.
But while Lilly felt perfectly comfortable telling off employees,
I did specifically ask ahead of time not to be called sir.
And even involving higher-ups,
I was wondering if there's a manager I could talk to about something that happened. Yeah, I was called sir.
the influencer has faced significant backlash for allegedly not respecting another person's pronouns. In one video from 2024, Lilly claimed that the musician Kurt Cobain was probably trans and provided supposed evidence to support her theory.
First off, Kurt wore a lot of women's clothing. And when asked about this, they replied that they wore dresses all the time because they felt comfortable and free. And just look at Kurt in these pictures. They look so happy. And in an interview about their childhood, Kurt said that they mostly hung out around girls and that at one point they thought they might be gay. Many trans people who don't have the vocabulary yet to express their gender identity will describe what they're feeling as being gay. That's exactly what I did in middle school. Kurt is also quoted as saying that they identify more with the feminine than with the masculine.
However, according to Lilly, the most convincing piece of evidence that Kurt was supposedly trans was an early version of Nirvana's All Apologies lyrics,
where Kurt wrote, "Let me grow some..." That is clear-cut gender dysphoria.
So, despite the fact that Kurt could no longer speak for himself, according to Lilly,
evidence makes it pretty obvious they were trans. That might be why Kurt's no longer with us. Maybe Kurt knew that we weren't ready.
viewers were quick to call out hypocrisy. Sorry if I missed a couple chapters, but I thought we weren't supposed to assume anyone's gender. Why the hell would you use they for him? It hurts like a knife when someone calls you sir, but you decided to push a new pronoun on a dead guy? Sick. Even fellow LGBTQIA+ TikTokers clapped back, including Clerks and Lawson.
Just because somebody has a unique personality and likes things that are feminine doesn't mean you get to force them into your ideology and label them just because you need support.
And Akuma Lampre.
The irony of you, Lilly, the person who has spent their entire time building their platform solely on the topic of being misgendered, turn around and pull a stunt like this. You're nothing but somebody who is all about the rage bait and the clickbait. All for what? A little bit of clout? Some of us are trying to show authenticity and trying to rehumanize the trans community, while you are trying to make a buck.
This wasn't the only time Lilly made major claims about a dead person's identity that seemed intended to offend.
Did you know that Abraham Lincoln was queer? Sure, he was married to a woman eventually, but he had 2 male partners before that. The first was Billy Green, a man that Lincoln met before he got into politics.
But according to viewers, it wasn't just history that was under fire, but the minds of the future. See, alongside Lilly's more explicit videos, she also uploads children's content. She's even mimicked Miss Rachel, a beloved children's content creator, in an attempt to introduce transgender identity to preschool-age children.
Hi friends! Today we're talking about something super cool called pronouns.
The majority of the comment section made their dislike for Lilly clear by referring to the creator as Sir and suggesting that Miss Rachel should sue. In an earlier video, which garnered over 13 million views and 98,000 comments, Lilly dressed up as Miss Rachel and explained what it means to be transgender to kids.
The first thing I want you to do is close your eyes. Now think, do you feel like a boy, a girl, or a little bit of both? Do you have your answer? Great. Now I want you to imagine that everyone keeps telling you that you're something else, even though in your heart you know who you are. Wouldn't that make you sad inside? People who feel like this are transgender.
While conversations about identity are important, Lilly also posts suggestive material that's clearly meant for adults. The result? A blurred algorithm that feeds inappropriate content to children. But beyond those controversies, more sinister allegations have surfaced against Lilly Tino. In 2024, a trans TikToker named Colleen came forward with shocking claims.
I've been debating making this video for weeks now because I was just trying to rack in my head whether I was overreacting or not, but I felt so weird in the moment, and I still feel really weird about it. And if I could save one person who may be a victim in the future, that'd be great with me.
According to Colleen, her wife, who was a member of Lilly's Discord server, introduced her to Lilly's content. Shortly after that, Lilly began messaging Colleen, repeatedly asking her to travel to Las Vegas from Canada. Colleen questioned, why was Lilly so insistent that she visit ASAP? It wasn't long before she had her answer.
Then she just pops out with a bait and switch of, oh, I wanted to actually go to Las Vegas to do OF content together.
That's right. On top of the already concerning mix of videos aimed at children and content aimed at adults on her TikTok, Lilly was now posting explicit content on OnlyFans, and she decided to ask Colleen to join her when Colleen was sitting next to her wife.
Lilly is fully aware of my wife JC and how we're together and how we're monogamous. I never hinted to Lilly that I was interested in anything like that, and I'm wondering why she assumed I would just agree to it immediately if borders weren't an issue, because no, I would not have agreed to that under any circumstances.
At first, Colleen didn't know why she was so bothered by Lilly's message. Then it hit her.
Lilly just harassed me is like, I don't know, like, if I could get you to imagine this, it's like if you had a coworker and they just randomly ask this to you, that's how it feels.
And while Colleen also had an OnlyFans, she
never did a collab with another trans influencer, so I don't know why she would even get that idea. But for me, this just feels like Lilly does not know boundaries at all, and sex is just a toy to her.
Following this, Lilly responded to Colleen's video in a live stream, and according to Colleen,
she ended up sicking her entire fan base on me.
However, Colleen came back prepared with screenshots, timeline clarifications, and additional details, starting with the Vegas trip.
She wanted to basically pitch it as a fun girls trip, and I was friendly about it, but I also made sure she knew that, hey, listen, I cannot go to the US right now because I'm trying to get my permanent residence here in Canada, and if I leave, the whole process gets halted. It's a whole big thing. I can't do it.
Yet on the Discord call, Colleen claimed Lilly continued to push her for details on why she couldn't come to the US and even asked for an exact timeline.
And I said probably 8 months or so, but I thought it was weird to even ask.
According to Colleen, this was when Lilly brought up collaborating. Colleen told Lilly she preferred working alone, but Lilly didn't take the hint. Instead, she allegedly wouldn't let the subject go, even talking about working Queer Crush in Las Vegas, a company that films hardcore adult content.
It is very much out of my comfort zone, and I think Lilly knew that. Lilly went on to mention how it would benefit us both financially, which I call BS on that part because I'm much more successful on that platform than her, no offense. And right after she pitched us doing an OF collab, I immediately reminded her that I was monogamous.
But even before this, Colleen had a feeling that Lilly had a crush on her.
She would always comment on every single one of my pictures with hearts. And what kind of confirmed this to me was the fact that her Plan B influencer that is now apparently currently going with her to Las Vegas, Lilly has told us in Discord plenty of times that she's had a crush on her and that she used to subscribe to her own before they even started talking.
Still, the worst part for Colleen was that she thought Lilly was her friend, and Lilly betrayed that trust.
And she completely neglected that and just saw me as dollar signs and a piece of meat.
From the comments on the video, it appeared the internet was on Colleen's side. Oh, we believe you, girl. She is a predator. The Disneyland TikToks and then the Miss Rachel TikToks, so sorry this happened to you. Lilly just found a loophole on being a complete perv and is using the trans movement as a shield. Well, according to Lilly, this was all just one big misunderstanding.
I'd like to start with some context about Colleen and I's relationship before all this happened. So last April, I was going through a really tough time, something that actually I learned Colleen had also gone through before. She reached out, was really supportive, really nice, and honestly, her support was one of the reasons that I was able to pick myself back up and start creating again. From there, Colleen and her partner were super involved in our community.
Eventually, they became friends, and according to Lilly, just friends.
Didn't have a crush on her, I was just a friend from the fan section saying, "Go Colleen."
However, when Lilly started making OF content, she decided to start collaborating with other OF creators.
Colleen is in that space. For the record, collaborations are super common among any kind of social media creator, be it this kind of content or other kinds of content. Colleen seemed like a good person to ask because she already does this kind of content for a living, so I didn't think it was an out of left field ask to say, hey, this thing that you do for work, I'm starting to do it too. What if we partnered up for a thing?
Lilly then pointed out the multiple times Colleen contradicted herself in her videos. According to Lilly, the video call about collaborating happened before she asked Colleen to travel to Las Vegas, not after.
And in her second video, she contradicts it by saying that I brought it up to her for the first time on our video call. That's true. On that video call, I said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you, me, and your partner, and by the way, her partner was there for this. It was all three of us. I said, wouldn't it be cool if me, you, and your partner had a fun trip to Las Vegas? We'll do the Sphere. I want to go to a Mega Mart, maybe see a couple shows. It'll be super fun. And while we're there, it would be cool for us to film some content because ultimately I'm starting to make more content. I like your content. It would be cool for us to partner.
Like Colleen said, she immediately responded by saying she was monogamous. According to Lilly, there was just one part she left out.
Now, to be clear, as soon as she said no, I said, okay, no problem, and we moved on. Colleen in her videos has made it out to be like I dragged it on, like I was pushing her and pulling her and trying to get her to do this collaboration, when in reality, all I said was, okay, no problem, totally fine.
And so, Lilly supposedly moved on, completely unaware that Colleen and her partner hadn't.
They did not tell me that it bothered them until weeks later when I received a DM from her partner, which Colleen also mentioned in her video. I immediately apologized over Discord message. I never got a response, and the next day they posted the video.
Lilly added that her interest in Colleen's citizenship was simply friendly curiosity.
Sounds like Colleen interpreted that as me trying to push and pull her towards this content, when in reality, I wasn't even thinking about Las Vegas anymore.
In fact, according to Lilly, the entire feud was making something out of nothing.
And the saddest thing is that people will believe what she's saying just because they don't like me and they want it to be true.
Lilly's right about one thing. The internet is waiting for her downfall. And if her content doesn't cancel the influencer for good, the rumors might. Drama Alert posted this. Lilly Tino is now under investigation by Florida's AG for filming in a Disney World women's bathroom. Tino is facing up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine if convicted. Currently, this supposed investigation remains unconfirmed as larger media outlets have not reported on it. But it's possible Drama Alert may have insider information. Lilly, however, has denied this.
As far as I know, I am not getting sued, and I don't expect to because I didn't do anything wrong.
Along with denying several other allegations, such as being accused of having a criminal record for harassment.
There is a fake report that presumably came from some AI. The viral screenshot includes a citation of some California law. But fun fact, I didn't live in California in 2016.
And accused of behaving inappropriately towards a child in an online call.
Or do you enjoy yours being consumed? Be honest. Shelby's typing. Oh no.
Delbert's mom is listening.
Now, I am talking entirely about groceries, bananas, mangoes, grapes, vitamin C. Jesse likes watermelons, 2 of them, of course. Now, if you had to rank the watermelons on a scale from A to B to C to D or, even double D, how
which Lilly claimed was missing crucial context.
To be clear, Shelby is a 25-year-old woman, or was at the time of the video. She had a full-time job at a major American airline. She had a partner that she lived with, and her mom lived with her and her partner. Shelby was a grown adult.
And finally, the persisting rumor that she's not trans at all and is only pretending to be for clout.
There are some trans people out there that call me he and call me by my old name. And they say that I'm hurting the cause. Like, really? Really? If you don't believe that I didn't get FFS, look at the video I posted a few months ago. It's undeniable. And as for me doing this just for money, let me tell you something. If I was doing this just for money, I would have stopped a long time ago.
Then suddenly, on July 2nd, something unexpected happened. Lilly announced she would be taking a break from social media.
I'm gonna take a break. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll be back, but I don't know when. I need to take some time. I'm not gonna change myself for anybody. That's never gonna happen. But I am gonna work on the way that my hurt has taken over my content in some ways.
Lilly explained the hate she received over the years is what fueled this hurt behavior in her content.
So the whole point of why I do what I do, which is create content, is to educate and to entertain. I am deeply hurt because of the amount of hate that I've gotten over the past 3 years. And I think that the hurt that I feel has influenced the way that I've pushed in my content to be confrontational and be in your face about what I'm trying to do, which is ultimately teach people about trans things, and hopefully make for a more accepting world. But I don't want the hurt to be a part of it anymore. That shift is not fun for me at all.
Lilly also mentioned how the reactions to her content impacted her personal life.
It's actually really awful. And it doesn't just impact me, but my family and my friends.
But despite the decision for change, Lilly said,
I'm always going to be a confrontational person, but I think there's ways to do it that are not channeling the anger I feel at the world for hurting me.
In the entire video, she did not apologize, but she did say this.
I'm not here to hurt anybody. Thank you for all the support.
The majority of people celebrated Lilly's departure, with some specifically calling out her behavior. You are not the victim. There is no sincerity or remorse in your voice. To be fair, you were not educating or entertaining anyone. You were always hurt, always offended, always something. Maybe making videos isn't for you. Some allies even spoke up. As a trans person myself, I hope you realize why you get this hate. Trans visibility is so important, but the way you're expressing and explaining it is wrong. You're actually making it harder for the trans community, and it's narcissism that won't let you see that. Dylan Mulvaney teaches/educates about the trans community. You create a mockery of it. So for now, only time will tell if Lilly Tino will come back as a changed creator, or if she'll continue to upload, offend, repeat. While you're here, check out our other video about how a TikToker's life was ruined after giving away their house to a homeless woman. And consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Your support means a lot to us and helps us continue to create videos like these.